Ancestral Lands, Department of Land Management is our topic tonight with Monty Mafnas, the Director. Infrastructure.
Yes, sir.
Infrastructure going in.
It's going in thanks to this administration and USDA, again, Mr. Kanazawa and Mr. Diego. First time that the federal ruling has quantified CLTC with this infrastructure loan programs. One for water, wastewater, and storm drain. The other one is broadband width to pay for construction and equipment necessary to install internet, telecommunications, distance learning, and these are all infrastructure programs that would enable CLTC to borrow monies against 20% down and interest rate pegged at 2%, amortized over 40 years. With a possible extension of 75 years. That's 900 months.
Now, let me ask you this, Monty, because there are, we get callers on the mornings that say, hey, look, property still needs to be surveyed.
That's
now, is that part of the infrastructure? Is that part of the infrastructure is the surveying for lots, for individuals, or how does that work out?
Well, the surveying, typically in the past, the lessees paid for that survey. What this infrastructure program enables us is to install and embed sewer lines, water lines, power lines if need be, storm drain to contain the water, and internet services. So I'm going to do a two-prong attack, one with the 100 units that we're going to build and hopefully break ground only before the end of the year. And the other one is to start with GIGO, track 9210. This subdivision is approved and quantified and 450 lots, and it's over the northern aquifer of Guam. So I would like to, my goal is to install infrastructure per phases, beginning with the municipality of GIGO to complete that exercise.
So actually, the infrastructure, installation of infrastructure in the designated land trust property will be properties identified that have already been then surveyed out because easements have already been put in.
Correct.
Because an unsurveyed lot with no designation of an easement, because infrastructure will have to go in on the easement as opposed to private properties.
Right, and properly surveyed. But this subdivision map has been recorded, 450 lots. Right now they're at half acre, so could be 200 lots. But if we sewer those lots, we can reduce the lot sizes down to 5,000 square feet, so shy of 500 meters. So that way we can bring in more people onto the subdivision, almost 2 to 1, and we have a finite inventory of land in Guam.
Sure.
So we just need to be creative in how we can put more people on a subdivision instead of less people.
Well, there's also another problem here, Monte, in the past, and how land trust has been distributed. Here's a parcel of land, it's yours, you look in the map and it looks good on the map, but when you actually go there, it's on a cliff.
That is correct.
And there are times again that this is your property, it looks good on the map, but then you're landlocked because there's no easement to that. It's still a problem you face. How do you intend to tackle, again, property that's on the cliff line, and then you're going to have to move these people who want to build but can't build there, and then to build somewhere else?
That's the key word. Move the people from an unbuildable lot to a developable lot. Now, developable lot for me in the coming years would be lots with infrastructure. So it'll be buildable at 5,000 square feet, and any erroneous or 10% slope is not acceptable. Obviously, those types of surveys were done on the table and were not physically inspected.
We got to go. We got less than 1 minute here, but hey, your Chamorro Land Trust Commission.
That is correct. I am in a quandary at this point in time, and I formally request the senators to assist the beneficiaries of the trust, because the governor has appointed last year 2 members, and we'll reappoint the 2 members again. And they never got to the floor for voting, so I'm hoping that, and I'm formally requesting the senators to allow it to take its course.
Have the 2 members, have they had their their public
The
testimonies?
package, the testimonies were never withheld, and that's why we're just requesting humbly that they're given a chance to be voted.
Well, you need to get to work.
You need to get to work.
Anyway, Monty, it's always a pleasure. It's a pleasure,
mine.
and this is great news, and hopefully when you groundbreak in some of these things and ribbon cut, you invite us to that
Most
groundbreaking and ribbon cutting.
Viva